I love using these long reach welding clamps for clamping on certain things. It's hard to clamp. So now I'm going to put some varnish on that and on that, and then I'm going to lay out, well, I'll probably lay out where the pulleys are going to go and do the holes, drill the holes first and get some varnish in the holes, and then let that dry overnight. Another thing I do is, there's no sense in having that bolt right in the center there with a very narrow pressure foot on this side when you can have this long pressure foot. All of the pressure is twisting this way. So you put your bolt over here on this side, and then you've got this long foot to absorb all the pressure, and this here to anchor it on. Puts a lot less torque moment on this here bracket. And probably, if with this heavy of a bracket, it probably wouldn't even need the braces that go over. But I mean, of course, I'll still put the braces in that go to the compression strut uprights, but verticals. But putting the bolt over to this far side, of course, you need more than 1.5 times the diameter of the bolt wall on this here side. So make sure you measure that far away. And yep. All right, now we got to come around the back side so we can get this lined up. And hold on. There's two things we're looking for on this side, and that is 1.25 inches down is where we want the cable coming out the top of that pulley, and that brings the cable out through the top of the wings, somewhere right about in here. So, which is where you want it to come out. And the other target is to make sure where the cable will be coming out of the pulley is vertical to where it comes out here, because they both hook up to the horn, and you don't want one pulling this way and the other one pulling that way. Now I think once I accomplish this, I'll take and document it on my RP5 drawing, and maybe even put it on the main drawing here, just so there's no confusion if I ever want to build a wing again or give these prints to somebody. So what I've got this here, I've got a mark on going across here for the 1.25 inches down from the top of the spar cap, and that's where I want the cable coming out, right there, up and down this way. And then I want this part of the pulley right here vertical with the with the pulley right below it. That's what all this is. That's what all this is about. Now, can I do it without knocking that loose? And let's see. Well, right there, that's about it. Yep. Now, I've got to have the right angle too. Probably should draw 26-degree line going up there. Or what I can do is get it really close and get the hole that's closest to the wheel, the pulley. Mark it, and then from there I can swing it there. Now I can go ahead and put it put this hole in, get this in there, and then I'll either sight it or measure it at the same angle going down there, and then I'll drill this hole. Put a bolt in that, tighten it down, swing this to the perfect angle, and it's not going to change this here that much, and then I'll be able to drill through there once I find that. And then I'm going to mark it on the prints, so I don't have to, so I can do it before I have all this done. I can do it at the same time I'm doing this build-up right here. Now I believe them pulleys are lined up really well. Of course, in the video you can't really see the top one very good, but it looks the same as the bottom one, right where the cable's coming out. So that way it's good. And the angle is almost dead nuts, sighting it down from above, or out here, sighting down it. So, and that'll be good enough, because it's going to have keepers going all the way down anyway. So now I'll have to take them off, and of course this is how you do everything on this plane. You dry fit it first before you finish it. So I'm going to take those off, and I'm going to varnish that. I'll varnish the compression strut area, get in behind it and everything, and then I'll put them back on and use a torque wrench on them. And on this side, of course, I use the big fat washers, or I mean the large diameter washers. The other option would be to use commercial white ash for the top piece, and then you could use just regular washers.